Okay guys, so before this video starts, I would just like to explain what happened yesterday. This video that you're watching right now was supposed to come up yesterday, but basically what happened was it was copyrighted. So it got banned in the UK to begin with, and then they just came and completely deleted it. I had a look at who banned it, and it's Fremantle, which is ITV. It's because I used clips of Britain's Got Talent, which of course is copyrighted, so I guess I have to respect that. I was the one in the wrong. I was up pretty much all night last night trying to figure out how I can get around this. I think the fairest way to do it is just instead of actually using the clip, which of course is fingerprinted so I can't use it, if I just do it like how Taiwan does it and just film my iPad screen, I think that probably is the fairest way to do it, and it hopefully won't get copyrighted like that. If you're watching this video right now, then it didn't get copyrighted, so it's the video's fine if you're watching this. So that's pretty much all I have to say. Enjoy the video. What the hell is this? It's just hanging on my door. Bit weird. What is up guys, I'm back, and in today's video we are going to be bringing you something very different. So as you are probably aware, tomorrow night is the final of Britain's Got Talent 2017. So tonight is the final semi-final, then tomorrow is the actual final. From the really good acts to the just plain weird acts. So if you live in another country or something and you don't know what Britain's Got Talent is, it's basically America's Got Talent, but in Britain. There you go, that's what Britain's Got Talent is. Today we're going to be sharing my predictions for, first of all, who's going to go through to the final in tonight's semi-final, and also who is going to win the final, who is going to get a spot on the Royal Variety Performance. So out of the 11 acts that are going to be in the final this week, 8 of them have been announced. These acts are DNA, Kyle Tomlinson, Matt Edwards, Izzy Simpson, Ned Woodward, Tokyo Myers, Mersey Girls, The Pensioners, and then there is 3 left to be announced. So the first thing that we're going to be predicting are the 3 acts that are going to go through to the final that we don't know about yet. So I've got the list here of the people that are going to be in tonight's semi-final. Not gonna lie, I can't even remember who half of them are. Like, I mean, I remember the Missing People Choir and also this guy. Oh my god, this guy is such a legend. So my prediction on who's gonna go through tonight is Delise Sochaponda. That is this guy. Literally, while I was planning this video, I literally watched his act like 3 times just because of how funny it is. Like, I cannot get over how funny this guy is. I also think this guy's going to be in the top 3, but I don't actually think he's going to be the one going through. I think he's going to come 3rd. I think the other act that's going to go through is the Missing People Choir. I'm going to talk more about my opinion on the Missing People Choir later in this video. There's one final act that's going to be going through. That is the wild card that the judges pick out of someone who went out over the week. Now, I'm pretty certain on who this is going to be. It's going to be Sarah Ikamu, I think that's how you say her name, no idea. 1, because it was Simon's golden buzzer and Simon's in charge of the whole thing, so he won't let anyone like let her go out. 2, there's this article about how Tokyo Myers is gonna like collab with her or something, so that would make sense for her to go through. And 3, she's just good, and I was actually surprised she went out. The other guy that I think it's possible to get the wild card is this Ruben guy, mainly because all of the girls on my Snapchat completely idolise him. I think he could go through, he is really good, but I think it's gonna be Sarah Ikamu. I have no idea, I'm really sorry. So with that being said, I'm predicting that the final lineup is going to be DNA, Kyle Tomlinson, Matt Edwards, Izzy Simpson, Ned Woodward, Tokyo Myers, The Pensioners, Mersey Girls, Delise Sochaponda, The Missing People Choir, and Sarah Ikamu. You don't know how many takes that just took for me to say that without looking at the screen. So first of all, we've got DNA. Yeah, they're alright. It's kind of all been done before though. Let me just show you this clip of their audition.
What you should be wondering is how we started off this performance wearing camouflage t-shirts and ended up wearing black. We are DNA. I'm sure everyone here will give you a really big hand. Simon! Yay! Good luck, Simon! Love you, Simon!
Did you catch that? Let's play it again at half the speed. You can see him change his top over. You can literally see him do it. I bet they really hate the cameramen filming this bit because you can literally see them like doing it. The thing about DNA is that they're really popular, and I do think that they could win, maybe. They're definitely not the best act in the final, but I can just imagine them winning. Not sure why, I just really can see them winning it. So next up we have got Kyle Tomlinson. He's 15, he's a singer. Unlike DNA, where it just seems like a tiny bit naff, like Kyle is really good. Although one thing I would like to say is that story about David telling him to get singing lessons, I think is possibly not true.
I came a couple of years ago and I got told to get a singing teacher. And
who told you that? David?
Yeah.
Me?
Oh, okay.
Doesn't sound like the kind of sensible thing I'd say.
Have you ever seen anyone under the age of 18 not get 4 yeses and get told that they're like really good and that they're the best thing ever? Why would David say that to a 12-year-old? I'm sorry, but like I just don't believe that. I'm gonna admit I haven't really done my research, so it could be true and I could just be making myself look like an idiot right now. But yeah, Kyle is really good. Kyle's definitely one of the better ones. So next up we have got Matt Edwards. Joe Sugg, is that you? He's just so original and I don't see what's not to love about him. I really doubt he's gonna win, but nevertheless, he's literally my favourite person ever, except for Hoop Guy. Hoop Guy will always remain my boyfriend. So next we've got the 8-year-old magician, Izzy Simpson. Now, it's acts like this that just make me think, why do they let young kids on it? Like, just watch this clip.
Hi Izzy, you're a bit overwhelmed because you've got your mum and
Come on
sister.
over, come on
Just
over
fine,
here
you
for
stay
us.
here. You can stay,
Come on over
Izzy.
here.
You can stay,
That's it,
Izzy.
stand there for us. Take a deep, nice deep breath.
Right, big, deep breaths.
The winner of tonight's semi-final is...
This is bullying. She's on live TV to millions of people, and her parents have basically just completely embarrassed her. Like, I'm sorry, but if you think that this is okay, and it's alright for her to be crying on stage on live TV to millions of people, you're wrong. It's unlikely she's gonna win the whole thing. So there is gonna be a stage when that red light goes down on her and they say, you are going home. It's not really fair on the girl. It really isn't. Her actual act is really entertaining and I like it. She's really bossy, but I think that's alright. Like, she's 8 years old. I was really bossy when I was 8. She's not gonna win and it's gonna be really tragic and it's gonna be even worse. It's not gonna be okay because her parents are just gonna embarrass her anymore, but it's alright. TV viewing numbers.
Why are people so excited about that talking dog on Britain's Got Talent? Amanda Holden's been on it for years.
My hero. This boy here is called Ned Woodman and he is the exact reason why they should let young kids on Britain's Got Talent. Forget what I just said about the little 8-year-old girl. This boy is the exact reason why little kids should be on Britain's Got Talent. It's not like he doesn't know what he's doing. Like, he's 9. 9 is old enough to know what he's saying and what he's talking about. It's not as if his parents have just told him to say all this and he's just saying it, although that might be the case with some of them. So yeah, he's a comedian and he just takes the piss out of all the judges. Like, it's honestly brilliant. This would have been literally my dream thing to do when I was that age. 9-year-old Ned is known for making quite harsh jokes. He says the easiest judge to think of jokes about is Amanda Holden. Ned's been trying to make people laugh since he was 6 years old. My absolute idol. So next up we've got Tokyo the pianist. The pianist, not the penis, the pianist. If his music doesn't send shivers down you, there's something wrong with you. It's so good. He is definitely one of the contenders to possibly win this. Like, over the past couple of days, I've literally just been listening to his music. It's just so good. He really would deserve to win, like, honestly. So the next one we're going to talk about is Mersey Girls. Mersey Girls, they're a dance group. The girl in the middle there has like a problem with her back and she needs surgery or something. You see Britain's Got Talent doing this a lot. You just get them to have some backstory that makes people feel emotional and they instantly get through to the final.
I've got scoliosis, so
Sorry, darling, what is that?
scoliosis is like a curvature of the spine.
Right.
My one's quite bad because it's more common to like have an accident and get it, but I was born with it. So I have to have surgery soon. And after surgery I won't be able to dance, so this is like my last chance because I've
Instant 4 yeses. And I mean, they're good. They're good dancers. If they didn't have the backstory, they probably wouldn't have got through to the live shows, just because like it's just another dance group. Yeah, they're good, but I doubt they're gonna win. Right then, now we are on to the pensionalities. Now, if there's one thing I thought I'd never see on Britain's Got Talent ever, it's 2 old men on a stage singing a One Direction song. Baller. Can I just ask, who here knows what a Mandela effect is? Okay, good, none of you do. Okay. A Mandela effect is when you remember something as one thing, but then it turns out it's not. So for example, like a lot of people remember Nelson Mandela's funeral like 30 years ago, but he didn't, he died in 2013. What this has to do with this act, you ask? Well, I swear to God, they were called the pensioners to begin with, now they're called the pensionalities. I am literally certain they were called the pensioners, not the pensionalities. If anyone knows if they actually did change their name or whether I'm just being stupid, please comment down below. But yeah, pensioners, they're brilliant. They really are going strong considering that they're 84 and 75. That's pretty amazing that they even have the confidence to do it in the first place. So those are all of the acts that are definitely in it. We've still got 3 more that I'm predicting because the semi-final tonight hasn't happened yet. So let's talk about the Missing People Choir. It's such a good idea and it's really good that they've got the publicity of this because hopefully they will be able to find some missing people. But like, do they really need to get through to the final? Like, they've basically already got all the publicity they're gonna get. Them getting through to the final won't make a difference. Having said that, them performing at the Royal Variety Performance would work and that would get them more publicity. The problem is though, they're not gonna win. They don't really need to win. If they get through to the final, that is all the publicity they're gonna get unless they win, which isn't gonna happen. So yeah, overall, I think it's a really neat idea. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't really think they should be on Britain's Got Talent. That's all I want to say. I don't really think they fit on Britain's Got Talent. Next, we're going to be talking about Daliso Shapponda. What a legend this guy is. He completely deserved the golden buzzer from Amanda, like 100%. In all fairness, he's probably not going to win, but I don't care. Ever since I first saw him, he's just made it for me. Like, I just find him so funny. His first audition did actually look like something out of Live at the Apollo. I'm just glad he's even on the show. It just really has made it. So finally, we're going to talk about who I think the wildcard is going to be. Well, I'm pretty like 100% sure this is who the wildcard's going to be. Sarah Ikumu. She was Simon's golden buzzer. I think the golden buzzer does actually make a difference. Like, if someone gets the golden buzzer, I think it does make people want to vote for them more. I don't know, it's just when someone gets the golden buzzer, it makes the general public think they're good, I want to vote for them. It's just sort of like a subliminal thing, I think. Or maybe conscious, I don't know, people might like deliberately do that. This Sarah Ikumu girl, she's probably already signed by Simon. They're putting this on as a show, like, oh, she's getting through to the final, she's going to perform at the final. She's probably already got a recording contract. As well as this, Tokyo, of course, has said that they're going to collab or something, so yeah, it would just make perfect sense. She's the wild card, so she probably won't win, but it'll be just interesting to see.
One eternity later.
So after hours of research, I've come up with my prediction. Not really hours of research, I'm not that sad. It always ends with the top 3. In my opinion, the 3rd place act is going to be Kyle Tomlinson, the 2nd place act is going to be DNA, and the winner is going to be Tokyo Myers. Post your opinions down below of who you think's going to win. I just think it's going to be really interesting to see. You see, for all I know, the people who I said are going to be through to the final aren't even going to be through to the final, and it's going to be someone else. Someone who it definitely could be is this James Lee Harrison guy. Definitely. Or Jess Robinson, she's an impressionist, she's quite funny. Or, of course, Lords of Strut. You can't forget about Lords of Strut. So that is the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then remember to hit the like button. I'm probably completely off on this prediction, but if I'm not, then you will all be saying, how the hell did I guess? So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. See ya!
What?